See, hormonal control of spermatogenesis. So, hormones are the specific chemicals which are released by certain endocrine glands inside our body. Okay, so these hormones have the control effect on different metabolic processes of the body. So, this hormonal control of spermatogenesis begin with hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is a part of brain. So brain, this hypothalamus release one hormone, that is gonadotropin releasing hormone. So this gonadotropin releasing hormone function is to stimulate the anterior pituitary to release two gonadotropes that are follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. All of you know pituitary gland is known as master's gland. Why it is known as master gland? Because it controls other endocrine gland, and hypothalamus is known as master of masters since it controls pituitary. So the secretion of pituitary are controlled by the secretion of hypothalamus, and hypothalamus secretion is gonadotropin releasing hormone. So it's what is its function? Its function to stimulate pituitary so that pituitary release FSH and LH. Is it clear up to here? The next step is the functions of FSH and LH. So FSH, then FSH full form is follicular stimulating hormone. So this hormone stimulates some kind of follicles. Okay, follicles are basically related with female reproductive organs, or you can say oogenesis. But here also the cells which used to produce sperm, they are stimulates in the effect of follicular stimulating hormone, that is FSH. Okay, so this FSH alone, it doesn't perform the function. This FSH together with testosterone, it stimulates the process of spermatogenesis by the spermatogenic cells. So from where this testosterone come? This testosterone is released by the interstitial cells. These interstitial cells release testosterone in the effect of LH, that is luteinizing hormone. So LH stimulates interstitial cells to secrete testosterone. Testosterone plus FSH together, both of them, they induce spermatogenic cell for the process of spermatogenesis. Is it clear? Now, as we have read previously, the function of Sertoli cells. So these Sertoli cell release one protein, androgen binding protein. So this androgen binding protein basically binds testosterone to maintain the level of secretion of testosterone, to maintain the level of testosterone hormone. Okay, so this ABP basically controls the level of testosterone. Okay, got it? Then this dihydrotestosterone. What is this dihydrotestosterone? This dihydrotestosterone is a modified form of testosterone only. So this both testosterone and dihydrotestosterone together, they perform three functions. The very first function is to develop male pattern before birth. So before birth, when the child is in the stage of fetus, in that fetus stage, that male pattern development, the male character development is controlled by these two hormone, testosterone and dihydrotestosterone. Then the second function of both is to enlargement of male sex organs and expression of male secondary sexual characteristic, which start at puberty. So at puberty, whatever male characteristics are gained by a male, those characteristics are developed under the effect of testosterone and dihydrotestosterone. Then third function is anabolism of anabolism. What is anabolism? Any biological reaction which uh, which forms bigger molecules. So this protein synthesis It is controlled by both of these hormone in the body of male. Okay, clear? Then next is negative feedback. So what is negative feedback? Negative feedback is the mechanism of hormonal control in which they reduce the secretion or inhibit the secretion of some hormones. So testosterone and inhibin. There are two hormones which negatively reduce or which follow the negative feedback mechanism by reducing the secretion of pituitary and by reducing the secretion of hypothalamus. So this testosterone has a negative effect on pituitary, anterior pituitary, and it stops the release of LH. So the LH, which is stimulating the release of testosterone, is itself inhibited by by this testosterone. So this testosterone stops pituitary to release more LH, because every hormone should release in proper amount in the body only. Any greater amount is harmful for the body. So to reduce the secretion of LH, to maintain the level of LH in the body, this testosterone has negative effect on pituitary. In the same way, it has negative effect on the hypothalamus, as it decreases the secretion of gonadotropin releasing hormone also. This inhibin, which is secreted by Sertoli cells, it has the negative effect on the secretion of FSH. Okay, so the level of FSH are maintained by inhibin. So this inhibin stops pituitary to secrete more FSH, as FSH should be in moderate, it should be released in moderate amount only. Is it clear? Negative feedback mechanism is clear. So I am reading this slide for you once more. So hypothalamus release gonadotropin releasing hormone, which stimulates anterior pituitary to release gonadotropes that are FSH and LH. FSH along with testosterone stimulates the spermatogenesis by spermatogenic cells. Sertoli cells release androgen binding protein in the effect of FSH. Androgen binding protein binds with testosterone to maintain its level. Inhibin, which inhibit the secretion of FSH by pituitary. Then LH stimulates Leydig cell to release testosterone. This testosterone performs three functions. It helps in spermatogenesis, it inhibits the secretion of LH, and it inhibits the secretion of GnRH. So I hope this slide is clear to all of you.